up, you guys? I have a squat warm up for you. What we're gonna do is we're either gonna grab a plate or a light dumbbell. What we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on getting down and mobilizing each position of that squat. So the first one is just gonna be mobilizing the hips. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet in your squat stance. You're gonna make sure your big toe and your pinky toe are dug into the ground. Okay, from there you're gonna drive your knees out. Okay, we're gonna sink down into that bottom of the squat. And then we're gonna press that plate away. If you want to, you can take your elbows and put them on your knees. All you're gonna do is sit here. We're just mobilizing the hip position. If you want, you can kind of sway back and forth, but I need you to keep your toes dug into the ground. These need to stay out. From here, we can start driving those knees out. So maybe I'm gonna take my elbows and drive my knees out and back in and out. Okay, the next step in here is gonna be to get your knees over your toe. We're gonna work ankle mobility. So from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my elbow, put it on the top of my knees, and I'm gonna really drive into one side and drive that knee over my toe. I'm gonna do 5 to 10 oscillations of this, and then I'm gonna switch to the other side. I'm still keeping my foot flat on the ground. Once we've got that position, okay, we've mobilized the hips a little bit, we've mobilized those ankles. Now we're gonna start to work stability. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is activate those glutes. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our elbows up off of our knees, okay, and we're going to drive our knees out and squeeze our glutes. So it's gonna look like this. It's a very small movement. Squeeze for 5 seconds and then back to relax. And squeeze for 5 seconds, back to relax, squeeze, and relax. From there, you're going to do one more. We're just going to raise up slightly, maybe like into a quarter of a squat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna raise and stand up a little bit. So elbows are gonna go off of our knees. We're gonna raise up, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, squeeze your butt, 3, 2, 1, and then back down. So we're driving our knees out and we're squeezing our butt as tight as we can. So back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sink back down, and then stand. That would be 1 rep. We're gonna do 2 to 3 reps of that entire sequence, and you should be nice and ready for that squat.